I'm joined with Heather Liscano after 16 years of singing the anthem just behind us here. She sings it one final time for the home opener, and you've decided to hang up your microphone and concentrate on some other things. Before we talk about that, I want to talk about your run here. Started in 1998. Did you ever think at the beginning, 16 years ago, it would span this career singing the anthem?
No. Actually, that's a really great question. No, I didn't think that. When I was first given the opportunity to sing, I was just thrilled that I could do that and sing and take it game by game, and because it's something I've been doing in my living room since I was a kid, right? Watching hockey and watching Susan Smith, who was our anthem singer at that time. So it was just no, I wouldn't. And she sang too for 16 seasons and one game. 16 seasons and a home opener, so
it seems it's very fitting that you would follow in those footsteps.
It's interesting.
Now, I watched some of the players who are about to play in their first NHL game and they're nervous. I would liken that to the first time you sang here. Do you remember that night? What was that like?
It was terrifying. It was terrifying, and it was amazing and exciting all at the same time, and it was surreal just to think like, wow, I'm able to be part of this, and don't forget the words. Like, that's the main phrase I think that many anthem singers would have, is don't forget the words.
Yeah, no kidding. Do you still get that? To be able to, after 16 years, go out there and stand in front, do you still get butterflies? Do you still get excited, or is it, that old thing?
Oh. No, I'm excited every single time.
Yeah.
It's just I'm not as terrified, so my hand isn't completely shaking like it has. Like, I think probably the first 7-8 years it was visible. So
there are these memories that just drum up and standouts for you. 2004 had to have been one. The run there, like being part of all of that energy, and really you were the beginning of it before the puck dropped. What are those moments for you?
It was unbelievable, and you couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
And and the emotion of being back into playoffs after a 7-year famine.
Yeah.
It was incredible. And then I don't think I realized how the emotion would translate into singing. And that was the worst anthem of my career. But maybe nobody remembers that except me. It was just, you couldn't hear. It was that amazing.
Yeah.
And so in the Saddle Dome, it probably sounded great. It was,
yeah.
Sounded great because you couldn't hear. And then on TV and radio, though,
yes,
not that great. So I would practice with a lot of noise. And we didn't have ear monitors until the next season.
Yes.
So once the ear monitors came, it was still loud, not as loud, but nothing in my career would have ever beaten the noise level. Just the excitement of everybody in the dome all together, the love for our team, like that was fabulous.
So what else? What else over?
Singing when our Olympians came.
Yeah.
What an honor it was to be on the red carpet and look back and see all these amazing people. And I'm thinking, well, first of all, they're all like younger than me, and they've all achieved these feats of courage and glory and personal just breakthroughs, and for the nation.
Yeah.
I was thrown off by that in a wonderful way, or anytime we had something that pulled our city together when the floods happened, or anytime we were able to honor, somebody or an organization, like the Stamps when we won the Grey Cup and so on and so forth, and just there are so many when it's Remembrance Day and we're able to honor our military, and just so many things. Like, it just.
I look at your life. You went from a young woman to a mother over the span of this. Can you just talk about that just gratitude that you have for this position? I'm
very, very thankful because I was given this opportunity to grow and do something I love. And now I get to be able to take that experience
further,
with me,
and grow more and do something you really love. And
I mentioned
babies.
Yes,
right?
I have 5 of them.
Yeah.
And they're always going to be my babies. They're 13, 11, 9, 7, and 1.
Yes.
And so I mentioned in my press release, growing as a mother, growing as a singer-songwriter, and growing as an entrepreneur. So there are a lot of things I'd love to take on, which I have. And so to be able to take the experience from singing here, which is more than just the singing itself, is powerful for me. And to be able to have that time to do that. And while my kids grow, that's a huge blessing that I'm thankful for.
Is it cool for them? Are they proud of you?
They are, and you know, when I said I was retiring, I think my family is more devastated than anybody else.
Yeah.
Because they love it. They do love it. I mean, sure, it became part and parcel because some of them grew up like, I mean, most of them grew up, yeah, they all grew up where that's what mommy did.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what mommy does, and it was just a natural thing, and, you know, I don't think it really ever.
Well, it was emotional to read those words for me, because I've watched you since I was, you know, a 16-year-old girl, and I think it will be for everyone in the Saddle Dome because they stood by you for these 16 years, you know, hand on chest. So thank you for everything you've done for everybody.
Well, thank you, and I want to thank you because I love each and every one of you. Thank you.
Heather Liscano, congratulations.
Thank you.